Now today I'm going to make Camembert cheese in a loaf. Now the good thing about this is you can serve it up with your family, you can break off the piece of bread, dunk it in that beautiful Camembert cheese, and it's just delish. It's a great one for Christmas or any time of the year when you fancy it, so give it a go. Now just to show you the ingredients, this is the ingredients I've got, and here's a list of all the ingredients I used. So to get on with this Camembert loaf, now I've got my Camembert, just going to use that, put it on top of whatever loaf you're using. I'm using a sourdough, but you know, you can use any one you want. Get it about in the middle and just use any knife and just go round. You obviously need to cut deep enough that you can, you know, when you take the Camembert out the box, it fits in nicely. So I'll just cut all the way around there. So I've finished going all the way around on my one, so I think I've cut it to about the right depth. Now what we can do next is just pull out a portion of this. Might use a slightly bigger knife. That's it. Just pull that away like that. Beautiful. And look at that, you've got a nice base ready for the Camembert cheese. Now before you do pop it on top, I would suggest just cutting the very top layer of the cheese like that. Now before I put the cheese in there, what I'm going to do is just cut this. Now be careful not to cut right down to the very bottom. You want to cut quite far down so you can break it off into pieces later on, but don't go all the way down. So again, I'm just going to cut this. I'll go this way and then we'll go the other way and it'll be beautiful. The next of all, I've taken my cheese out of the packaging and I've just sliced the top off, and I'm going to place this in there. It should fit nice and snug. So just pop that in there like that. Look at that. Lovely. Let's just push that down a bit firmer. Just like that. Now with the other bit of cheese that I've got left, I might as well just put it on top of this piece, the little leftover piece, and we might as well cook that at the same time. So that's beautiful. Now the next thing we've got to do is to get the mixture. I've got olive oil and I've got the rosemary, which I've chopped up fine, and I've got the garlic. Now obviously do those to taste if you don't like so much, but you do want plenty of this mixture because you want to now get it inside all of the bits of bread, because this will really flavour it up lovely. So giving that a quick mix, and what you want to do is just kind of open it up a little bit and just pour some in. So take a bit of time, try and get it as much in there as possible, pretty much everywhere. So again, I'll carry on doing that with all the piece of bread. So each piece of bread you break off has got that lovely garlicky rosemary flavour, and you can dunk it in that cheese and it'll be beautiful. So I've been going round. I actually went round twice and just checked it all just to make sure everything's got a lovely garlicky oily flavour. Beautiful. Now that is pretty much ready to go in the oven. Now before I do, I might just pour just a little drizzle of olive oil on top, and again over here as well, because we're going to cook this up. That'll be a little snack while we're waiting for the guests. And just going to give it a little bit of salt, like that. And finally, just to dress it up a little bit, you can put a bit of rosemary on there, ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to switch my oven on, get it preheated. So I've placed mine on like a baking dish, baking tray, whatever you've got. My oven's just come up to temperature, so I'm going to place it in there and get it cooking. So I'm just going to place mine in the oven. So I just pulled it out a moment and just gently put it there like this. Look at that. Going to look good when it comes out. Let's put that in. Now mine's a preheated oven. Now temperature wise, I've got mine at 170 degrees Celsius, which is 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's gas mark 3. And I would say you want to cook for round about 25 minutes. Now I've been cooking that for 25 minutes. It's smelling wonderful in this kitchen. That rosemary and garlic. Oh, look at this. Look. Let me just show you that. Beautiful. Now I'm going to place that on a table and we're going to try some. Now, obviously you could serve it up in that dish, but I'm actually going to lift mine out. Now it's going to be hot, so be careful. Oh, definitely hot. Look at this, beautiful. It smells wonderful. The cheese has kind of oozed around the edges there and all the little gaps. Lovely. Now I'm going to try some of this, so I'm just going to break a little piece off and let's just go for a bit here. Look at that. Get a nice piece, it's hot. I mean, this is like your garlic bread bit, but let's just go in there, dunk this in, get under that skin there a little bit on top. Look at that. Oh. The bread is nice and crunchy. It's got a good garlicky flavour with rosemary and that bit of olive oil on there. And when you dunk it in that Camembert cheese, it's just cheese heaven. It absolutely is delicious. You've got to give this a go. It's a great one to serve up. Everybody can get tucked in and obviously, you know, dunk it in and sort of, until you get rid of it all really, you know, just eat the whole thing between the family. Absolutely lovely. Thanks for watching my videos, and I really do appreciate all the thumbs up and the comments and people subscribing. And a lot of you I know have been subscribing for many, many years. I've been doing YouTube for now about 11, nearly 12 years. So appreciate that to everybody. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And I'll see you again very soon. The original Naked Chef.